Hello, Eric at Tidewater Sovat going over some of the big features of the Janome M7 that you probably don't have on your machine, probably you wish you did have on your machine. If you look at this, the machine itself is huge, okay? Look at the size you have here. You could put a whole king size quilt and roll it up in there to do your quarter inch seam. You have a lot more height. You have a lot more room down here when you're changing out your needle or changing your feet. All your feet pop right off with a little button like that, and the needle plate comes off. Instead of having to take a screwdriver and lose your screws, you push a button, up comes your needle plate, and you can change it out. Get in here to clean it, or put the different needle plates on there. Janome is one of the few machines that have entirely 9mm stitch width. Most machines are around 7. So with 9mm, your stitches are much more pronounced and larger. Here's a different needle plates that comes with it. And you notice this drawer right there in the table. Nobody else is doing that. I don't know why. It's such a simple thing. You have your left needle position plate. See the hole on the left? When you're quilting and piecing, you get some perfect precision. Doesn't allow the fabric to get pushed underneath the plate to get hung up. Then you have also your left, center, and right needle position plate. These come with it, and they're in the drawer. Or if you put them in the drawer, there they'll be. When you're putting your needle plate on, you just put it on here and the little magnets hold it in place. Just drops it like that. The table's huge, so you could have a lot of room to expand out your quilt without it cascading to the floor and getting out of the way. All your attachments and feet. A lot of brands, when you buy something, every time you turn around, they want you to go buy another feet or foot. A lot of these feet are 80 to 100 bucks. Here, all these feet are included. You have the ruler work fit. That's usually something you always got to buy extra. Your stippling feet are made of metal, not cheap plastic. And they give you two kinds, open toe, round toe. You have an Echo quilting foot. Some of the stuff you might not even know about, but it has the capacity. You're not going to outgrow this machine quickly. Here you have walking feet. A lot of times you have to add on to them with a screwdriver. Here it's integrated walking foot. As this moves, it brings the top feed dogs through to pull the fabric through. And it's all built in, so it's not something you got to mess around with a lot. 23 different feet come with it. All this kind of situates right like that. The lighting is superb. You got bulbs here, and they're light emitting diodes. If you can see how bright that is here. And they're all throughout the entire width of the machine. So when you even a dark room, you'll be able to see everything easily. Janome's always known to be a good quality machine because they're a robotics company. Janome makes robots for the industrial world where they you see in these factories where robots are doing stuff. That's the same people that are making this. So they design everything on that principle. In fact, when you see the word professional series, it's just not a word bandied about for marketing purpose. This truly is professional in that the bearings are ball bearings in here, where most machines are sleeve bearings. So they don't move as fast, they generate too much heat, they lock up. With ball bearings, you get a lot faster speeds of running. This will run up to 1,300 stitches a minute, which is super fast. Even down here, if you look at the needle bar, look at your machine. You're going to see that this needle bar is a lot beefier, more substantive, about 25% thicker. And it's not hollow in there, it's all solid. Everything in this machine is made this way, so it can go through easily 20 layers of this kind of fabric without choking, without jamming, without breaking anything. So that's just some of the small things about the Janome that you might want to take a look at any of the Tidewater sewing bag stores. Thank you.